Good day, I'm Michael Falk, Green Project Manager. This is our home, planet Earth, the big blue marble. But what is happening to it? This is climate reality. Climate crisis after climate crisis has been taking place. The devastating effects of climate change due to global warming can be seen in this video. First of all, must we change? The scientific community all around the world has been telling us for a long time that yes, we must change. Now Mother Nature is telling us. Here is the basic science of global warming. This has been understood by scientists since the 1800s. Energy from the sun comes to Earth in the form of light. That energy is absorbed by the Earth and warms it. Some of that energy is re-radiated from the Earth in the form of heat. Some of that outgoing heat is trapped by the atmosphere, which is a good thing. It has kept our planet at a stable temperature. However, as a result of this pollution being trapped in the atmosphere, global temperatures have risen dramatically. On a global basis, more than 90% of all the extra heat energy trapped by our atmosphere is going into the oceans. This heat makes ocean-based storms like hurricanes, typhoons, and cyclones stronger and more destructive. Half of the increase in global ocean heat content has occurred in less than 20 years. Sometimes people wonder how global warming can be blamed for causing more precipitation and flooding, and at the same time more drought. The extra heat trapped by rising levels of greenhouse gases actually leads to both. And as the climate changes, precipitation patterns also change, leaving some places with less rainfall than before. Infectious diseases, heat stress, air pollution, and waterborne diseases are all influenced by a changing climate and not in our favor. Warmer temperatures have an impact on the spread of tropical diseases. Modern transportation and air travel play a part, but the potential range for many diseases expands as regions get warmer. This means that there are more and more places where diseases like dengue, Zika, and even chikungunya can take root. So do we have to change? Yes, we do. Can we change? The answer to this question is a definite yes. We've got the solutions available to us now. The United Nations set up the ESG goals to help rein in the alarming disparity around the world, especially with regards to the environment, which can be interrelated to everything else. Subsequently, the ESG goals were further refined to the 17 Sustainable Development Goals to make it even easier for others to understand and follow. This is our version of the SDGs, which encompasses practically all 17 SDGs. It focuses on most of them, but the balance are still relevant as they benefit from the focus SDGs. The University of Oxford did a study in 2020 on cooling being the hidden threat for climate change and the sustainable goals, and found that sustainable cooling has been overlooked. It was found that sustainable cooling would facilitate the achievement of all of the SDGs. With this in mind, we decided to take up this challenge. Our green project is about giving everyone an alternative to preventing climate crisis with our sustainable cooling solution. Now, before I go any further, please allow me to tell you who we are. The Airestec group is a life and environmental sciences group that actually started over 30 years ago in 1990 in Australia, before making its way to Malaysia, starting officially here in 2002 with our R&D and manufacturing arm starting in 2011. Along the way, we've achieved a few certifications such as the BioNexus status, ISO 14001:2015 for Environment Management System, Halal by JAKIM, Sirim Ecolabel, My Hijau Mark, and Nano Verification by Nano Malaysia. We've also won several awards, including the Enterprise 50, SOBA Award for Best Innovation, Brand Laureate for SME HVAC Solutions, Islamic Innovation Challenge, ASEAN Business Award 2020 for SME Excellence in Innovation, and just recently, the Sustainable Business Awards Malaysia for 7 categories, including for UN SDGs. Our unique setup is that we have our own in-house R&D and manufacturing facilities that will allow us to come up with new products which we will then send out for testing and field trials. Our quality control will ensure the quality. If it needs fine-tuning, we will be able to do so within a short period of time. When it's ready for the market, our factory, which operates under a just-in-time system, will be able to go into production, while our sales and marketing department will start to promote it. For HVAC, aircon, and building decontamination and treatment solutions, we have our own engineering and technical services, which is certified green and ISO 14001:2015, currently the only one in Malaysia. Our strength and experience is that we are the product owner, manufacturer, and service provider. We have over 30 years of experience in multi-enzyme technology, of which we conduct ongoing research on human health, asset, and environmental protection that can also be customized. Our enzymes are non-genetically modified and are food grade. We are also green building and ESG SDG contributors. These are our value propositions. We enhance human health and quality of life for everyone. We help prevent asset damage and high capital expenditure. We improve indoor air and environment quality as well as food and product safety standards. We prevent biofilms, bacteria, fungi, and molds growth, which consequently also helps to reduce energy consumption and operating costs. We can customize formulations to make our products work for specific situations, thus ensuring optimization and non-wastage since we use the JIT production system. We promote ecosystem sustainability as well as protect the environment and water resources. We are green building and total ESG SDG contributors. Overall, there will be increased efficiency in the aircon system and savings as well. Now that you know who we are, let's get back to the topic of sustainable cooling. Demand for cooling systems is often overlooked in the battle against climate change. As global temperatures rise, more people demand for air conditioning systems to stay cool and comfortable. In fact, aircons have become a necessity rather than luxury. However, it poses a threat to our climate. It is important for us to find a solution that enables us to stay cool and comfortable with minimal environmental impact. We are aware of the emergence of eco-friendly air conditioners in the market. However, no matter how green the system design is, it still requires regular and proper maintenance. Improper maintenance will cause the systems to consume more energy, which requires burning of fossil fuels that can contribute to carbon emissions. Besides that, air conditioners that are not working properly would likely discharge more harmful greenhouse gases. When more greenhouse gases are emitted, it will worsen the climate change and raise the global temperatures. Consequently, the demand for cooling systems will rise. This is a vicious cycle that could ruin our planet. To combat climate change caused by aircon systems, we have implemented the concept of sustainable cooling. These are typical methods of aircon cleaning, all of which cause some potential damage due to various reasons, the worst of which is chemical cleaning, as it is not only corroding the coils but also polluting the environment. These are the universal problems of biofilms and chemical cleaning. On the left, the typical problems caused by biofilms include biofilm buildup, made up of bacteria, mold, and fungus, which can lead to reduced airflow and heat exchange. This in turn will lead to a higher energy usage and poor indoor air quality and loss in comfort. It can also cause an increase in medical bills and absenteeism, food and product contamination, and blockages leading to more complaints. On the right, chemical cleaning will lead to problems that include the use of highly corrosive pH 1 to 3 acid and pH 11 to 13 alkaline, which will oxidize and corrode the cooling coil fins, leading to design failure and potentially more frequent breakdowns. It leads to a loss in efficiency, which can cause higher operating costs and expenditures, and eventually higher capital expenditure when the equipment needs to be replaced. These chemicals will pollute the water table and environment. Both biofilms and chemicals can be devastating to human health. These are the types of health issues that can be caused by biofilms when bacterial, mold, and fungal spores are released into the air. Headaches, throat, skin, eye, and nose irritations. Allergies, breathing difficulties, asthma, lung infection, and fatigue are all also possible to be caused by these contaminants. Sustainable cooling means the provision of cooling systems with minimum environmental impact. As a green building contributor, we are practicing a sustainable approach for our HVAC air conditioning maintenance. We do servicing, deep cleaning, decontamination on our HVAC systems once a year as we recommend it to our clients, using our own nano enzyme-based products which can penetrate into pinholes, nooks and crannies, cracks and crevices. This is to ensure that the systems run smoothly and efficiently according to its design. A properly maintained HVAC system would reduce the emission of greenhouse gases, thus reducing our carbon footprint. In addition, energy and electricity consumption will be reduced and maintained. This can be seen through our environmental management plan that has been incorporated into our ISO 14001-2015. Moreover, our products are enzyme-based, readily biodegradable, and work at neutral pH 6 to 8 and will not pollute the water table and environment. In fact, our products and services have been certified under ISO 14001-2015 Eco-Label from Sirim and My Hijau Mark from Malaysian Green Technology Corporation. Meanwhile, our products have been endorsed by Green RE to be used in green buildings as they are certified Bio, Green and Eco. Since they are pH neutral, non-corrosive, they will help extend the sustainability of the aircon equipment by extending their lifespan, thus reducing carbon footprint. This is the Airestec solution. Our core multi-enzyme technology is designed to break the bonding of biofilms on any type of substrates and release them. So we have designed our BMED enzyme coil decontaminator to destroy biofilms on cooling coil fins. The magnified photo on the left shows the biofilm grayish in color on a coil fin, while on the right, the biofilm has been destroyed and removed, leaving behind only debris which will be much easier to clean. Otherwise, the biofilms will be bonded onto the substrate with mold and fungal roots embedded. In this illustration, it can be seen how easily biofilms are formed when dust, bacteria, and moisture are on a substrate. Before long, this can lead to more biofilm growth, including mold, fungus, and algae. Once the biofilm is unable to hold the overwhelming amount of contaminants, these bacterial, mold, and fungal spores will be released into the air, contaminating other areas in the vicinity. This can lead to poor indoor air quality. This illustration shows how our Airestec nano enzyme particles will attack the biofilms and degrade them, breaking them down so that the bonding will no longer be able to hold in all the bacteria, mold, and fungus. They have been found to be able to eliminate up to 99.99% of biofilms, effectively decontaminating aircon coils and even cooling tower infills. What's more, they will readily biodegrade by up to 89% within 28 days, so that when they are flushed down the drain, they will eventually become amino acid supplements for plant and aquatic life. This is what can be considered as circular economy products with minimal wastage. This is a typical HVAC and centralized aircon system with fresh air intake coming in from the left, going through a filter, the cooling coils, the blower fan, through an air duct and into the room. After that, it will recirculate back into the HVAC system again. The red spots represent contamination from bacterial, mold and fungal spores, and it can be seen spreading throughout the HVAC system and into the room. A lot more contamination can be seen around the cooling coil, as this is often the root source of this contamination, where biofilms are proliferating inside them. This is why we have created our Airestec BMED enzyme coil decontaminator to decontaminate cooling coils. It can penetrate up to 12 inches of cooling coils, eliminating 99.99% of biofilms without disturbing the substrates due to its pH neutral nature. We have actually created products and solutions for the entire HVAC system, including filters, ducts, and other surfaces. This is an acidity chart that shows how the typical acid and alkaline chemicals are highly corrosive at both ends of the scale, whereas the Airestec enzymes are right in the middle, pH neutral. The photo below is that of a wall split aircon cooling coil that has been cleaned using acid on the left and alkaline on the right, both of which show a high level of corrosion and oxidization. BMED is our enzyme coil decontaminator, and the blue coil fin coating remain intact as per design with no corrosion at all, as if it's brand new. These are magnified photos of coil fins during a corrosion test that was conducted by Composite Technology Research Malaysia, CTRM in Malacca, showing the effects of 10 years of chemical usage, with the left being acid, which resulted in a weight loss of about 43%, while on the right is alkaline, resulting in a weight loss of about 32%. In the middle is our BMED, which showed a result of zero weight loss. This is evidence that our BMED is truly pH neutral, non-corrosive, meaning that by using our BMED, the cooling coil will have a longer lifespan due to non-corrosion, as opposed to chemicals which will gradually destroy coils and result in loss in energy and operational efficiency, leading to more carbon or GHG emissions and worsening the global warming. The other problem that can arise is that due to chemical corrosion, pinholes are created in the coil tubes, resulting in refrigerant gas leakages from the coils, thus contributing further to greenhouse gas emissions. Our BMED enzymes will put an immediate stop to this global leakage problem. These are before and after photos of the various types of aircon cooling coils that have been decontaminated by us, showing the 99.99% effectiveness of our BMED enzymes in eliminating biofilms even from the bigger AHUs. When our technical team does the decontamination services, they will use airflow meters to measure the airflow improvements. It was found that after a decontamination, the energy efficiency of the aircons also improved. In this instance, it showed an average kilowatt savings of approximately 16% for some ceiling cassette aircons at a shophouse. This is an indirect and bonus result of a decontamination which resulted in both operational and energy efficiency. The two pictures on the left depict either aircon filters or coils, with the leftmost showing biofilm contamination, which will result in poor airflow and contaminated air, while the second picture shows that after a decontamination, the airflow and air quality is better. Apart from the BMED enzyme decontaminator, we have actually also created treatment solutions that can help prevent the growth of biofilms, mold, and fungus on filters and coils. This shows the effect of our BMFT filter treatment, which retards biofilm, mold, and fungus growth on filters and also enhances the filtration effectiveness, thus helping to keep aircon coils in cleaner conditions, resulting in better efficiency for a longer period. The red box shows a magnified photo of a contaminated filter with mold and fungal roots, while the green box shows it without the mold and fungal roots after treatment. The graph on the left shows the fouling rate comparison between conventional chemical cleaning and Airestec's enzyme decontamination, which is the pink line. It can be seen that the fouling rate will start to increase exponentially after conventional chemical cleaning due to formation of biofilms within 4 days. Dust and contaminants will adhere to the coil fins due to biofilms. Airestec's BMCT coil treatment will prevent the growth of biofilms for up to 12 months, which we provide a warranty for. That is why the fouling rate remains fairly constant until the later part of the 12 months. This means that operational and energy efficiency will remain fairly consistent for up to a year. Similarly, the graph on the right shows the temperature comparison between the methods of cleaning, with Airestec showing a fairly consistent and constant temperature for the 12 months duration as compared to the conventional method, which showed otherwise. We also have our own duct treatment solution, the BMDT, which is applied in the duct after a decontamination to prevent the growth of biofilm, mold, and fungus so that the air quality remains pristine. These are before and after photos of various types of decontaminated ducts. We take great care of this as we are concerned about the health and well-being of people. We even do surface decontamination and treatment for all types of building surfaces with our own BMST surface treatment solution to ensure that the building environment is fit for human occupancy. The BMST prevents the growth of biofilm, mold, and fungus for up to 12 months. We also provide a warranty for it. The latest version of it, the BVSD, Bioactive Virucidal Surface Disinfectant, has been tested and found to be able to inactivate 99.99% of all types of viruses, including coronaviruses. In conclusion, we've come up with several innovative and novel products that will help to ensure that the indoor air quality is kept healthy for everyone to maintain their good health and well-being, while at the same time stopping the continuous pollution of the environment due to the use of harmful, unhealthy chemicals, especially for aircon coil cleaning. Our certified bio, eco, and green sustainable cooling solutions can help to slow down the climate change and reduce the carbon GHG emissions causing global warming. It is our goal to work with more partners locally and regionally to ensure that the momentum is kept up, as we can only do so much by ourselves. Together we can do more, as unity is strength and practically everyone is a stakeholder in this as it concerns our planet. When it comes to climate change, everybody wants to change the world, but nobody wants to change himself. This is why we began this green journey by first changing ourselves for the better and taking up the task to educate everyone else in our country before embarking on the greater task of changing the world. We show leadership by example by going into the decontamination and treatment business ourselves to show that what we have created and innovated works. Seeing is believing, so we hope that others will notice and partner with us in due course. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. Let's save our home now. Let's save our planet Earth before it's too late. Thank you.